I like how there's a consistency in the structure of the teeth of these people.
Yeah, very short.
They have short teeth.
They're very short. Hello, and welcome to Chuds, Grifters, and Freaks. We're your hosts. My name is Chris Anderson, but if you host a podcast with me, you can call me Shibble.
And I'm Ethan Soreski, and I love Chuds, I love Grifters, and I love Freaks.
So you brought us what appears to be just a classic collection of Chuds, Grifters, and Freaks this week. What do we got going on here? You want to set us up?
I consider this a compilation of sorts of, I'm always open to both sides' opinions.
That's what I always say about you.
Yeah, that is one of my defining characteristics, that I will listen to both sides, the wrong one and my side.
Yeah.
And then I will make an informed decision. And this is a collection of some very outspoken Donald Trump supporters, and I thought they made excellent arguments for their side, and I'd just like to examine it.
Tell me about if Donald Trump does not win, what do you do?
I hope that I'm going to die.
Wow.
I hope so too.
Yeah, I mean, that is takes all types, I guess. Takes all types.
Do you think she's serious? I think she's serious.
Yeah, I think she's pretty far gone. I don't think I don't think we will see a rash of suicides in the wake of a Trump loss. But a man can dream.
You want this woman to take? Oh, that's terrible. She seems like
I don't. I want her to realize that everything that she thinks and believes is wrong and false.
Right. And also, they need to realize that the hat's fucking ugly. Like, it's not even what it says. It's an ugly fucking hat.
Yeah, it's kind of lost its swagger.
You want to die if Donald Trump doesn't win.
I don't want to live like this anymore. You like our country the way it is now?
Yes.
It has its ups and downs. I don't
I'm
think I'm
happy.
gonna swallow a bullet, you know?
You wouldn't eat a gun. You're not going to eat a gun because of the way the country's going?
No, I mean, yeah, not because of the fucking president. I mean, it is what it is. Come on, lady. Chill out.
Yeah, really. I want to die.
If I have to live with President Biden doing all the things that he's done, such as
the CHIPS Act,
if that keeps happening, I am going to slit my wrists live on YouTube.
That would be funny.
Hard for me to give credit to a person like Obama for all the reasons that I think are true about him that is not in the mainstream media.
Like what?
Like, what do you think?
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist is what he's going to say going to be?
And keep in mind, I saw the title of this. I have not watched this all the way through. I think actually what he's going to go with is Michelle Obama is actually a man. That seems to be the hot one right now.
Okay, so that's going to be, I would say, I'm going to put that's on the racist scale too, if I'm being honest, calling black women mannish.
Right.
I'm going to put that as a 6. I think he's going to go harder than that. I think this guy's going to go to a 10.
You think N-word's coming?
No. Oh, okay. He's going to go to a 9.
Okay. Just making sure.
Well, him and his favorite beau, Michael.
Okay, so he's calling him gay.
I mean, neither of us. Oh, I thought he was saying
Michael. Yeah, Michael. He's calling Michelle Michael.
Well, I don't know now. I don't know if he's referring to the wife or say, because there was that drug addict guy who Tucker Carlson interviewed, and he was like, I blew Obama, and Tucker Carlson's like, I'm just asking questions.
All right, well, we'll see if he clarifies. I'm guessing that you're right. I'm guessing that he's calling Michelle Obama. Oh, man, really glad that we're helping amplify voices like these. What a fantastic project we have here doing react videos on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant that Michelle.
He thought
thinks
he was
he's really
funny.
clever. Did you hear that laugh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant that Michelle. And I could go on.
He really got off a good one, and he knows it. What if you did that every time you made a joke?
Oh, no, there's no sense in going further than that. All right.
I mean, his wife.
I mean, the person that he cohabitates with. Yes.
That he goes on dates with?
Cooperates with? What did he say?
I don't know. He doesn't speak well.
I mean, the person that he cohabitates with. Yes.
The mother of his two daughters.
Okay. Say what you want, but I don't believe that for an instant either. I don't believe that Michael had any children.
Say what you want. He thinks
Let's
he
skip
made
to
it.
the
He
next
thinks,
fucking guy.
he thinks he made a counterpoint. He was like, wait, do you mean his female wife? And the guy goes, say whatever the fuck you want. Like, he got mad.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm done with him.
You don't like these guys, huh?
No, I got the point. That's cool. Yeah.
See, what
That
he's
guy's
saying is that it's a man because that would be
No,
gross.
no, I got it.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All of this is just a witch hunt like he described it. I don't think there's anything Trump's done wrong.
You don't think there's anything
Not,
Trump's
not,
done wrong?
not one of the 91 charges.
Not that rape he was found civilly liable for
Yeah. No, he's
in a
literally
court of
legally
law?
liable for sexual. What is it? What was the actual charge?
I don't recall.
Oh yeah, something awful. Yeah, no, he's absolutely done that. Yeah.
I think that the desperate opposition is just after him.
I mean, also his defense in that fraud case was everybody does it. That was officially his defense. So you can't say he didn't do that.
You could, but you know,
I mean,
and
they started out, and they've been after him 8 different ways, and they're going to keep after him until they can get him in jail, I think.
People can't see beyond this politicalization of the Justice Department. Then
unlike me,
No, you obviously are very keen-sighted.
yeah, she's very open to both. She's a both sideser. She just wants the info.
No, she sees through people like an X-ray.
You know who she
You know what I
looks
mean?
like? Benjamin Button.
Every time she walks into a room, it's like the Sherlock meme. It's just like, yes, the details. It's all coming into focus.
She's an investigator.
and they I would say they suffer from Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh,
Okay.
the doctor has diagnosed us.
So that's good that they're saying we're the crazy ones. What a fantastic society we live in. This is delightful.
We haven't mentioned Trump. We're making
Everyone's crazy but me. That's something you like to hear.
There are people that think that you suffer from.
Yeah, but they don't have an argument. They just don't like Trump.
Well, I mean, I
True
can
enough.
tell you a bunch of things that I dislike about him.
Like what? Name
Well-
one.
I mean, there's the rape.
That is not a good thing.
I'm going to say I don't want someone who has been proven in a court to have committed rape to be president. I think that's just bad. I think that's bad.
But he's such a good president. You can't look past the rape.
Because here's the thing: a president is not just a political figure,
He's a
right?
figurehead as well.
They're
He's
also a cultural figure.
right, an icon.
Yes, I don't want our country to be represented
By a
By-
rapist.
by a rapist. I think that's legitimate.
Do you think
you know,
Putin respects him more or less after that?
I don't know.
Wait,
If,
time out, time out,
Trump
time out,
were to
time out.
lose for the second time,
Time out.
what would you?
Time out.
Yeah.
Let's do a different video. You're not enjoying this.
I mean, no, it's all right. I'm cool.
You're just so upset. I mean, I feel bad.
These
Honestly,
people just suck shit.
they suck, but I mean, they're dumb fucking pieces of shit. Like,
No, and no, it's the difference. You know what the difference is?
tell me.
You live in Connecticut. I
That's
work
true.
in
You're
rural
around them.
Kansas.
You are so right. That is such an excellent point.
Like, these are people who I talk to every fucking day.
See, to me,
Like, I
it's
know
weird.
their name.
So to me, it's weird because, like, I know, like, the policeman across the street is a Trump guy, and like, other than that, like, I don't. Everyone else is pretty normal, you know. So you have to deal with it a lot more. I guess you're tired of it.
Yeah, it's just like, and all you can do is just like not bring it up. All you can do is just show up at work and be like, yeah, I don't know,
But
I don't
like, the
talk
problem,
about politics at work, man. That's
Right.
anytime anybody gets
No, I
anywhere
wouldn't.
close that.
You
I'm like,
can't.
"Nope."
You can't.
You don't want to hear my opinion. Trust me.
My problem is that all the Chuds and Grifters videos are going to be people we hate.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Like I said, I'm fine. I'm cool.
Okay,
Let's
but I'm
see
just
what this
looking.
shithead
I
has
don't
to
want you to like get down because if you're
No, trust me, it's not ruining my day. I'm doing
okay,
good.
I'm just making sure.
I appreciate that. No, I'm just these guys, it's just anyway. Let's see. Let's see. 2023 was a wild year for Trump supporters.
I think the reset would have to be for Republicans.
I would say things would get so bad, it'll be almost in a communist type of zone to where we may not even be able to farm anymore.
What are
Communists famously love stopping farms.
Yeah, no, communists are very anti-farming.
No, it's true.
Do you think he could, if you gave him two choices, could he pick the one that's the definition of communism?
Oh, ooh. Well, here's the thing. Whose definition?
The dictionary.
Liberal elite dictionary?
The real one. How about that?
The one that they use in your East Coast colleges?
Your ivory towered institutions?
Your precious dictionary?
people not talking about that they should?
Not talking about our worldview. Everybody's laughing at America because we have the weakest president we've ever had in the.
You want to know why everyone's laughing in America?
Do you really think that we were respected on a global stage? And we will be again if we vote for a proven rapist.
Yeah, don't you understand? See, Shibble, you're not getting it. Right now, they don't care what we say. They don't respect us. Biden's weak. We need a rapist to really, straighten things out in this country. I mean, without it, what hope do we have?
This is what frustrates me, is that the more upset I get, the more Trump wins. This is what Trump supporters explicitly love about Trump, is that he elicits this reaction from people like me.
Yeah,
you can't win.
You have to hate him in a funny way. You have to recognize the very real danger he poses, yet make fun of him like he's a bad stand-up comic and just not take him seriously. The more seriously
the problem is he's a great stand-up comic. That dude he's fucking hilarious. You can't take that away from him.
That guy came up to me, tears pouring down his face.
I mean, his Twitter account was so good. He was fucking fire, dude. I can't take that away from him. But Jesus Christ, is he a massive piece of shit?
The history. He likes everybody but America. Because he's crooked. He's gotten a lot of money, millions over the years with his son Hunter. But
no, didn't happen. That actually didn't happen.
He's a fan of everyone but he's a fan of Chad, but he hates America.
Chad, what can I do for you?
You know what
I mean?
But the thing that is, Russia, China, everybody's laughing because we have no strength.
Didn't Trump?
They are so weak.
Trump promised to let Russia do whatever it wants.
Only if NATO countries don't pay their bills, then he encourages Russia to
bills that
them.
don't exist.
Yeah, right. Non-existent bills. But if they don't pay said non-existent bills, he would like Russia to attack them.
Yeah.
He's running a protection racket.
We are not the America of 10 years ago.
Would you ever date it?
Oh, you
By
mean like
definition.
yeah.
Democrat?
Hell no.
How come?
Uh,
What if she was just the greatest girl, the kindest, nicest, beautiful, had the same sort of social values as you? She voted for Democrat.
maybe date her, but I couldn't marry and live with her. It's too much.
Wait,
Oh well.
why could you date her but not marry her?
He doesn't want his kids to be gay. That's where
you
gay
can
kids come
you can easily get transed by a liberal. I know that.
It's true. You don't want this. It's the kids that you have to worry about.
Right. Oh, you don't get into that. Ugh.
Much.
What does woke mean?
Woke means, to me, it's like policies and in the schools and companies that are forcing people basically to just go along with the tide.
That's that's punk rock Roseanne.
And boy, did she nail that definition. Never heard it said better. Call up the Ivy Leaguers with the dictionary school. It's time to update your records.
I like how her bangs are sneaking out in front of that hat. It's just a good look.
Yeah, she's got a very 80s vibe.
Yeah,
like
very
Pat
much so.
Benatar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally.
When a lot of people don't even want it, but they're just doing it because they don't want to fight.
So like
You mean like getting entire school libraries canceled?
Well,
By
it's
just getting-
important, Shibble. You don't understand. The kids could read the books and get trans. You're not understanding the danger.
It's true. They might read the word lady and think, is that me?
And they might read the word black and be like,
Mm,
yeah, exactly.
I'm ashamed of myself.
I'm a slaver.
LGBTQ rights? Is that forcing people to?
Not rights. I mean, like I said, everybody
Wait,
should
time
have
out.
rights, but
I would have guessed that a woman with this haircut would have been very pro LGBTQ rights, but
Well, it's tough to say what's going on without the hat. Do you know what I mean?
I'm
We're
sure
really not
nothing
getting
good.
the
What do you think?
full-
It looks great.
Well, I'm just saying we're not getting the entire vibe.
Okay, be fair. You're right.
it's really being forced upon children in schools. Like the things that are being taught to them, like they're having parents don't have rights anymore. Like they're
Talking
Parents
point.
don't have
Talking
rights
point.
anymore.
I can't remember the talking point. I can't remember the talking point. You know what's crazy is that
This lady sucks.
they're not.
Oh my
teaching-
God, she's going on for so fucking long.
Well, she's
Oh, we're
really-
back to this.
Oh,
Ash.
we're back to that guy, Hateful McGee. I forgot what I was saying. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you were saying, oh, this guy, he's the hateful one on the video. That's how you can remember him. Here we go. I'm getting there.
encouraged in kids.
But I don't think she'd pass the physical to be a man or to be a woman. I'm sorry.
Oh,
to be a woman.
still.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad he's still on that. Did you
Could
see
you
how they
imagine-
edited in their logo on this microphone?
Oh my God, they did. That's photoshopped.
Yeah.
What gives you that
I
thought?
have lots of reason to believe that.
Like
You
what?
think Melania Trump is a man?
No.
No, are you
No.
crazy?
She's what?
I mean, we have nude photos of her.
Why would you think Michelle Obama's a man?
Black.
I'm genuinely curious.
Well, do a little research. Just
do a little research into a little something I like to call a penis.
Have you read William Styron's Michelle Obama is a Man? Do the reading.
Yeah. Talk to me when you've educated yourself. It's not my job to educate you.
Is he on a racist
That's
safari?
out there.
It's just a classic Panama hat.
Yeah, but the shirt too. It looks like he's looking for anacondas.
It's true. He's definitely Colonel Sanders on walkabout.
I'm a trans spotter. Like train spotter.
what's out there is the fact that her walking out in a skirt and there's an obvious bulge where there shouldn't be one.
Mm.
You know what? Even an 8-year-old would be like, that's below me.
Yeah, this anyway.
I hate this guy. I super hate this guy and his safari.
Let's see what this guy has to
I
say.
bet he's
Bill
awesome.
Clinton And
He's got a
now
good
the
vibe.
Courts in several different states are finding different things about Trump. Is there anything that could happen with him indictment-wise that would say, all right, maybe this disqualifies him for president?
Not for me. I'm with him to the finish.
Even though he rapes.
Yeah. I mean, that did get several people killed on January 6th. That sort of attitude. I see you're still alive, coward.
All right. Thank you so much.
He could stand on the front steps of the White House and commit murder, and I'm with him.
Look how
Explain that to
fucking
me.
proud this moron is. He could rape someone and say the N-word and kill someone. I'd still vote for him because I am so stupid.
Yeah, it's just a sunk cost fallacy now, right? Like he's been loyal this whole time. He has to stick with it.
Yeah,
The
you know
only-
what? That's a good point. They can't break away because they're so invested.
Yeah. Like this is this guy's entire personality and social group. It's
And
him
what a
and all his
personality.
friends. This is all they talk about. He goes home and he watches Fox News, and that's all it's saying. Or actually, he's probably watching one of those worst.
OAN. He's watching one of the crazy ones. He's not. They don't like Fox anymore. They're like, that's mainstream.
Yeah. They think it's just part of the liberal media now.
Liberal media Jews.
That's amazing. I mean,
Look, he's the only man we've ever had in my lifetime that stood for America as president. Now, I was
Only one.
How old is he? Because first of all, and think of all the people in his lifetime that were for America. You know, like what?
Yeah. Just stood for America.
That's what he stands for.
He stands for America.
I pronounce DONALDTRUMP as America.
Fair enough. That
was a
explains
George
why he
Herbert
would say that.
Walker Bush man and all that, but they don't anybody compare to Donald Trump. He loves this country, and that's why I love him.
Well, I'm going to push back a little bit because, and you're, I'm guessing, a couple of months older than me, but I'm going to say that, you know, looking back at some
Look at his
presidents
tongue.
like Eisenhower, like LBJ, like Gerald Ford, like, you know, Reagan,
Wait, pause
Bush,
it.
who you mentioned.
He looks like Jabba. Hey, he's doing the Jabba thing with his tongue, like
Yeah.
You go, Skywalker.
Ooh, dog. Ooh, dog. Oh.
What about them didn't stand for America in the same way that Trump does?
You know, I think it's got to do with the times we're living in.
What?
They loved America, but they loved America in a different time. This is a time of spiritual warfare.
You know when he liked America? Back when Oakleys were cool.
It's true. We've got to make Oakley's cool again.
I really wish people appreciated my sunglasses like they used to, but they don't.
Just because I got them at the gas station doesn't mean they're not cool.
And I also move my tongue like Jabba the Hutt.
America's being assaulted. Open borders. You know all the issues. We all know the issues.
You know the issues.
Yeah. You know what? I do actually. Inflation, immigration. What is that? That's it. Those are the two main ones, right? Inflation, immigration, and being transed are the three issues.
Yeah. You know, I gotta say, I've never heard anyone make a not racist argument against immigration.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's no, I mean, it everything it does benefits the country.
Yeah, we've got a labor shortage, man. People want to build a better life. Come on.
If you remove,
everybody fucking wins.
If you removed all illegals and migrants tomorrow, our economy would fucking crash.
Ugh. Okay. Anyway, this country's being assaulted. I'm very smart. Blah 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 blah. I'm a genius. I'm smart.
Talking points. Talking points.
Oh, we're back to the little.
Oh, I like that little pixie.
And in Washington all their life.
If you said, look, here's
Say one nice thing about Joe Biden to me.
I can't.
Right, so you just don't.
She said, you know, if you don't have anything nice to say about old sleepy Joe Obama.
I like how there's a consistency in the structure of the teeth of these people.
Yeah, very short.
They have short teeth.
They're very short.
Have they been filed? Like, why are they so little? Why are they little stubby teeth?
Maybe they didn't have fluoridated water.
Maybe they've been chewing on some of that information.
Don't like Bud.
Oh, because I've looked at Biden when he was. He's just totally corrupt. How can you look beyond the corruption to say that this man could be a statesman representing the United States? You
Yeah,
know,
when
the
his
whole-
opponent is a rapist.
I mean, I'm not going to come out here and defend Joe Biden. That's Joe Biden's job.
I'm not a big Biden fan, but listen,
I mean,
I'm gonna vote for him in a fucking hot second because he's not Trump.
yeah, I don't blame you. I'm hoping somebody dies. But
Yeah.
we'll see. It'd be nice,
I
huh?
literally, I would love, Gavin Newsom's not a great governor, and he's a greasy, politician who's, who does all the politician-y things. But what a candidate he'd make. I mean, he's handsome. He's I think that could be a powerful move, even though I'm not a fan of the guy.
I don't know. I see very few politicians that give me reason to be optimistic.
There are some Democratic governors that won in red areas that are
Kansas's governor, Democratic governor Laura Kelly, is been doing a decent job.
Well, there you go.
But with all the regulations, he cut regulations, everything. I couldn't name one thing that's positive of Biden. And this is why we're in a mess. But I think one of the worst.
Is he the butler for a family of monsters or no?
Oh, you mean like the Adamses?
Yes.
Do you think he's like Lurch? Are you saying he's like rural Lurch?
Yeah, rural Lurch.
I think that's fair to say.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Worst things, with agriculture and my business and everything else, when they opened up that border,
Oh.
When you say,
You mean when they opened it up when your ancestors came, you fucking moron?
Also, did we open up the border?
Never.
I'm pretty sure the border enforcement policies have been fairly consistent.
Biden kept, and in fact was criticized for keeping in place Trump's border policies.
Yeah. So the fuck are you talking about?
They're just being lied to, and they're so stupid that they just repeat it because these are moron cult member idiots. I'm sorry. Not all Republicans, just 97% of them.
I'm going to say just the ones, at the very least, everyone we've seen in this video.
Oh my, at the very least.
Yeah, we don't need to generalize too far. We can just say literally every person you've shown me here has been a moronic piece of garbage.
She has a great shirt, though. I'll give her that.
Yeah, that's
You know why it's not a great shirt? Because he is guilty of rape.
It's true.
Scary.
so we were stronger when President Obama was in office?
No,
That was 10 years ago.
no, yeah. Obama started this whole mess.
She
and
doesn't know how
started
time
dividing
works.
us.
It's well now. I guess this was in 2023, 2013. I think. Did Trump just take office at that point?
No, 2016 is Trump.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When Trump came in, he started getting us back to our roots, back to loving America,
Racism.
back to helping get rid of the
When you were living under the Trump regime, did you really feel at that point, man, I love America?
Listen, I'll be honest. I always love America. I'm not always proud of America, but I always love. I love this
Fair
country,
enough.
but I'm not always proud of it, and I'm certainly not a fan of the people who run it at many times.
I don't think I ever felt less out of love.
So not love. You felt the opposite of love when Trump was president.
I felt true disgust on a regular basis.
What'd you feel when he looked at the eclipse?
When he looked at the eclipse,
Yeah.
I felt like that was actually surprisingly relatable. When everybody's gonna sneak a peek, you're gonna squint at it for a second.
Okay, that's dangerous.
Yeah, well, what can you say? People like me, people like Donald J. Trump, we lived on the edge.
I would say Danger's his middle name, but I'm guessing it's something that starts with J instead.
Yeah, that'd be my assumption.
so we can be more energy efficient. Now, look at we're buying our oil from where? a foreign country when we have enough
Pause.
here in this country?
Are we doing that?
We produce more oil and export more oil than any country in the world, except we don't nationalize our oil, so morons like this don't partake in the benefits, is the problem.
All right. Back to our lady that was going to hang herself in her garage.
In a windbreaker, in a U.S. windbreaker.
Yeah,
She
if
looks like an
Donald J.
Olympian to me.
It's true. She's got a gold medal in swallowing pills.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what I think, but you've got a pretty good life. You got nice clothes on,
Did
you
she
got
trip?
hat on, sunglasses, you got your health. I mean,
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought she tripped. He goes, "You've got your help," and she's like, "Until Trump loses."
I mean, it doesn't really matter what I think, but you've got a pretty good life. You got nice clothes on, you
Well,
got
she just
hat on,
shifted her weight.
sunglasses,
Okay.
you got your
A lot
health.
of weight.
I mean, the country's done pretty well by you, right?
No, the country hasn't done anything by me. I've done everything for myself.
She's a real
I hate
bootstrapper.
that attitude so much.
You don't like rugged individualism and bootstrapping? Come on.
Who the fuck do you think built your roads
How
or
about the
paid for the
police?
school that you went to?
The police, the fire department. How about the welfare that this woman is certainly on?
We don't know that, and I don't want to be making any disparaging comments about anybody being on welfare.
There's nothing wrong with being on welfare, but you can't be on welfare and then complain about social programs.
A lot of these people are going to be more affluent than you think. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I am going to go out on a limb and say this woman is not affluent. And there's no problem with that. It's just that I've never met an affluent person who wears a United States windbreaker.
Well, like I said, you don't live in the Midwest. This
That's
is
true.
what's up.
That's true.
They out there, my friend.
We out here.
My husband and I took care of ourselves as we grew older. Now, when we got ready to retire, we had planned what we were going to do. Now, what is the country doing for?
I'm assuming the country is paying you Social Security benefits.
Yeah, I was about to say, so your plan is working. And by the way, she's talking about her husband in the past tense, I think, because after Trump lost, I think that was the end of him.
Yeah. It's time for her to follow old Beauregard to the great beyond.
For me now, do I get any interest on anything that I put away and saved?
Well, your money is saved,
Yes.
right?
I wouldn't say that.
You got
I mean, she's talking about inflation and, interest on savings, not keeping up with inflation. And obviously, that's a legitimate gripe.
But does she understand inflation? Because no one really understands the causes and blend of variables that lead to inflation. And certainly you can't blame it on Biden, much like you can't blame the oil prices on Biden. I mean, it's an OPEC cartel.
To a certain extent, that's true. To a certain extent, you want to hear, from your president, the buck stops here. If you got a problem, it's my problem. Do you know what I mean? But also, yeah, his powers are limited. But once again, I feel like this is coming from a legitimate place.
got access to health care?
I have access to health care because my husband served 20 years in the military.
So would you not have that if he didn't do that? Because you can get it. I mean, once again, our healthcare system is still pretty whack.
The military did something for your family. The military is trustworthy, right? I mean, the military healthcare system's great.
No, I wouldn't say it's great. We were promised free health care for our whole life, but that did not happen.
Didn't
What
she
is
just
it that
say
is
that she
so-
has that?
She said the military was, I guess she found out there were limits to what free healthcare for life meant. I wouldn't be surprised if the VA had to renegotiate some stuff for, co-pays or something like that.
So she's obviously a proponent of single payer Medicare for all, right?
Well, it would make sense if she was looking for a way to have, the government pay for your medical care. That seems like a great way to do it.
Bad about where America is or where you are right now with America. That you would want to die if Donald Trump doesn't
What's
win.
she looking at?
I just don't want to live in a country that is screwed up as this one, that people are so out of control and that they think that everything that they're entitled to everything.
See,
Uh-oh.
See, this is what I'm talking about the president being a cultural figure. She doesn't want him there for any specific policies. She wants him there for cultural reasons.
Right.
I guess because she's a big fan of rape.
And not a fan of black people, apparently, because they all want stuff for free.
Yeah, let's see what does she mean by entitled?
Go out of control, and that they think that everything that they're
They.
entitled to everything. What do you think about the stealing that's going on right now?
I think it's a hoax manufactured by the retail industry.
But how do you go from, there are some people, and they expect everything for free and they feel so entitled. And your next thought is, how about all this theft?
Yeah. Well, you know who they are. They are the people that are just walking into Target and running out with armloads of coats.
Yes. It's a major
Costing
problem.
any given Target upwards of, let's say at cost $60.
And fully insured at that $60 as well, or maybe at the retail cost.
What do you mean stealing?
People walk into stores and just can walk out with stuff.
Well, crime is a problem, but there's also a lot of places where people have to.
Crime rates are actually the lowest they've been in years. Crime is less of a problem than it has been in ages.
What about them BLM riots? I mean, they burned down
The
buildings.
ones that happened under Donald J. Trump's presidency. Those riots. The ones that have not been happening lately. Those riots.
Do you think she was there on January 6th?
I bet we should check the tapes.
Yeah. So I can see her strolling around, helping herself
Yeah.
to some things, shitting on Nancy Pelosi's desk.
Yeah, just stabbing a cop in the neck with a pen.
Out with stuff.
Well, crime is a problem, but there's also a lot of places where people have to.
Crime is increasing every day.
No.
Nope.
That's
You're a
not
liar
true.
and you're wrong.
Actually, the data shows it's not.
Well, I don't care what the data shows.
That's it. There it is.
That's fair enough.
I don't care what the data says.
Oh man, she's going on for a while. All right, it's her through to the end. Let's just see what she's talking about.
Let's just see if she says anything interesting.
Yeah,
and,
does this
then
build?
get out.
I can't imagine they'd stay with her this long if she said absolutely nothing.
Indicted in 4 different cases and 91 criminal
None
charges.
of that stuff is true.
You know none of that's true.
You know it.
Despite the fact that it definitely happened.
Yeah, despite the fact that it's objective reality, you know it's not.
Despite what you have literally heard in his own voice on audio tapes.
Oh, it's not.
I don't know whether it's true or not. I just know that. No, I just know that a pro. No, I'm just a journalist who sees that he.
See how she backed up?
No, she didn't want to be near a non-Trumper.
You're gonna give me that non-Trump disease?
She's a racist against non-Trumpers.
See, and this is why that guy was like, I'm Trump for life. I'm all the way Trump, because that's how everyone would react if he was like, actually, not so much.
She backed up when he said that when she had that thought he might be a non-Trumper. She backed up like she was gonna catch woke. Like it looked like she was afraid of some sort of disease.
And it looked like she was gonna reach into that bag and pull out her little pearl-handled pistol.
She's so dainty.
Right now, but they won't talk to you about it.
What particular issue would you like to talk about?
I don't know. What do you think is so great about what's going on right now?
I thought America was great.
No, we have to make it great again. Biden made it not great. It was great for a little
so it
while.
was
Then
great.
Biden made it not great.
Great, then not great.
Yeah, now we
and
got to
gonna
make
be
it great again.
Understood. Just like in the 1950s.
Yeah, just like how great it was for everybody.
Oh,
in the
no.
1950s.
Who could complain about the 1950s?
I don't think anybody was unhappy between January 1st, 1950 and December 31st, 1959.
Right. Not one unhappy white person.
I think what's so great is that people who are in the United States now have more opportunities than anywhere else around the world.
When's the last time you paid for a loaf of bread?
We have a lot of opportunities in our country. What bread?
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to talk past each other at this point.
She's a loaf of bread.
She's not going to listen to anything that you say, man. This conversation is pointless. Let's see where it goes from here.
As are all of them.
I just went to the store the other day and I was glad to see that inflation is down.
Oh no, we can't talk anymore.
Wow. He got her to rage quit. He said GG and she rage quit.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna call that a wrap on the 2023's craziest Trump supporters.
I don't think those are the craziest ones.
No, they were certainly very consistent. Like I said, kind of like people that I see every day.
I know. I'm really sorry. You're the one who moved out of Connecticut.
Well, I moved out of New York too.
Good point.
Well, so what do you think, Ethan? Are these people chuds? Are they grifters? Or are they freaks?
These are freaks.
I think that's fair.
These are not well, they're chuddish. They're definitely not grifters, because not one of these people is saying something they don't believe. And when I look at them, it screams freak.
I think that's a fair statement. I think it would be generous to call them chuds at this point. They must know what is happening and they must be on board with it. They must have just a little bit of evil in their souls. Thanks so much for tuning in for Chuds, Grifters, and Freaks. Thank you.
Choke on that wokeness.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. All that stuff would be awesome. Hit that bell icon. And don't forget to check out our podcast, Uncle Monster's Spooky Time Fright Hour, Hot New Cryptids every week. Find us on your preferred podcast platform. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.